Rising from the grasslands of the Chihuahuan Desert of far west Texas, the Davis Mountains are a sky island, a mountain oasis surrounded by a vast ocean of desert. Davis Mountain State Park is a perfect retreat for people wanting to get away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. The mountains are a place of undeniable beauty. The park has a total of 12 miles of hiking trails. At a mile above sea level, the terrain, flora, and fauna of this park differ from the surrounding desert below. The 2,709-acre park is situated at an elevation between 5,000 and 6,000 feet above sea level. After passing the entrance station and headquarters, the road travels through oaks, junipers, and grass that covers the rugged terrain. Increased rainfall and cooler temperatures encourage the growth of trees and plants that cannot possibly survive in the more arid surrounding desert. The park has a total of 94 campsites, and some of the sites have full hookups. Showers and restrooms are located within the campground. There is also a separate area for primitive camping located across Highway 118. For overnight visitors that prefer more comfort, the Indian Lodge is a perfect retreat. Completed in 1935 by the Civilian Conservation Corps, the CCC hand-built the lodge with 18-inch thick adobe walls by mixing water, straw, and soil to build molded earth bricks. The original 16-room structure was considered an architectural masterpiece and has notably withstood the test of time. The lodge has since been expanded to a 39-room full-service hotel, restaurant, and swimming pool. Davis Mountain State Park has been long regarded as a birder's paradise. The best place to watch birds up close is the Emery Oak Wildlife Viewing Area. This enclosed building is nicknamed the fanciest little bird blind in Texas. Numerous bird feeders and a water feature attract a wide variety of birds. The range of the acorn woodpecker in Texas is restricted to the area of the Davis Mountains and Big Bend National Park. It is a fairly common year-round resident in oak and pine oak woodlands. These two birds can be identified as females by the black four-crown bar that separates the white forehead from the red nape. The male has a red cap that extends to the white forehead. The slightly smaller ladderback woodpecker is named for its distinct black and white barred back. It is a common year-round resident in the Davis Mountains. This individual can be identified as a male by the extensive reddish crown. As shown here, the female has a black crown. The white-winged dove is an abundant year-round resident in the park. The range of this large dove has recently expanded from the southwestern United States north to the Great Plains and east to the Gulf Coast and Florida. Another abundant year-round resident in the park is the woodhouse's scrub jay. Until recently, this jay was formerly known as the western scrub jay. It was considered part of the same species as the California scrub jay, and the two were officially split in July of 2016. One of the most sought-after birds in the park is the Montezuma quail. This secretive bird is best looked for in the early morning hours. Although we only heard this quail during our visit, we did photograph this male in the Emery Oak Wildlife Viewing Area on a previous visit to the park. Some of the other birds that we observed in the park, away from the bird viewing area, includes this western kingbird, Say's phoebe, bush tit, male northern cardinal, and this migrant Townsend's warbler, and hepatic tanager. Another wildlife viewing area is located next to the Interpretive Center. The center details the flora and fauna of the park and has an interesting video about the history of the area. For incredible views of the park and surrounding mountain ranges, we drove up the steep and somewhat curvy Skyline Drive. Due to the road being narrow, bicycles are not allowed. While most of the structures in the park were constructed by the Civilian Conservation Corps in the early 1930s, the commemorative observation tower was built later to commemorate the hard work and dedication of the CCC. Living conditions for the workers were basic. Initially, the men lived in tents, received 3 meals a day, earned $30 a month, and learned useful skills. Located at the end of Skyline Road is a civilian conservation lookout shelter, which offers shade on a hot summer's day and spectacular views of the surrounding area. The park is also a great area for finding butterflies. We noticed that a good numbers were attracted to the RV dump station where we found the following species. Common and widespread across much of southern and eastern United States, the pipevine swallowtail is a dazzling butterfly. It is named for the pipevine plant that it eats, which contains an acid that is toxic to some animals. Birds have learned to avoid eating the caterpillars and adults because they are so distasteful. Their bright orange markings serve to warn predators of their toxicity. The border patch is an extremely variable butterfly that ranges from the southwestern United States south to Argentina. Individuals vary from being almost all black to others that have a bright orange markings. In the United States, the tiny checkered spot is mainly restricted to southwestern border areas of the United States and Mexico. It can be found in small numbers at Davis Mountains from spring through fall. The fatal metal mark is a small butterfly that can be easily overlooked. In the United States, it can be found from Arizona to Texas throughout much of the year. The park is also a great place to explore other critters, such as this western horse lubber grasshopper. Viewed from the side, the head of this large and distinct grasshopper resembles a horse's head, complete with a bridle. In the United States, it is commonly found during and after summer rains in the desert areas of southern Arizona, New Mexico, and the Big Bend region of Texas. This armored-looking plains lubber grasshopper appears to be up for a fight. This species has a much wider range than the western horse lubber, being found in the western plains of the United States and Mexico. Plains lubbers do not fly. They move by crawling and hopping, jumping as much as several feet in a single leap. One visit to Davis Mountains is sure to lead to more. Please click the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. And we hope you all come back by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.